Hello, good afternoon, 23rd, 2022. Today I want to discuss about how we use the dictionary as counter. Now that is a KV file. Um, I don't want to make a manual, make an ID number for every item, the widget. I don't like it. I wish to use a program. One way to of course use Python itself, or we use Emacs. Both are possible. Now this is illustrate how you use Python. First of all, I would walk through this file, and I get the text of each line. When I reach this line, I remember that widget name is label. Then I would give a that's very simple. I just use the ID name, use the widget name, the label, and then 00, the first number, serial number. Then I would continue to walk through the lines, and now I see, oh, another label. Then I would increase the counter by 1. Then I come, oh, that is the button. Then I would get a 0. And the image, I would get a 0 here. Okay. Anyway, now one problem though is that we do know how many widgets there are. It's many. If we want to define all the widget name in the dictionary, and that will be a long list for the dictionary, and also if you have some unexpected widget name, they may got an error. Just to illustrate this, for example, we define a dictionary start with button and the value is 0. Now to increase the counter by 1, it's okay, now become 1, right? However, when you start an unexpected widget now come in, the label, it's not initially defined, then what we would do, what would happen? You've got an error. So this is not workable. So what can we do is that we have to determine, we have to check whether label is in the dictionary keys. If it's not in the keys, we define the initial value and then we print it and see whether it works. Now it works. Although initially the key is not defined, just an empty dict, but if the label is not there, or initially at the not label button, initially define something here, then label is not here. We define initial value and then we add 1 to it, then we work at the counter. But as I mentioned, it's just a bit complicated because we oh no, sorry. This is okay now. We use this simple checking, then it won't have any error even though the keys are not in the dictionary. So I use this logic and create a class. I create a class, dictionary utilities. Then I would define it with initial value and so on, and I set the value by the key, and then I increase the value using this kind of checking. Because when I find something workable, the best way is to push it into a class. That you don't need to think about it the next time. So now we can remove everything. And now define a dictionary as an empty, then increase the label. Now Now we first met the label. And we get the label, the dictionary label 0, so we get a value and assign it to as the ID number for this widget label. Now we met another label. We have now the counter is 1. Now we met another widget, not a label, like a button. Then the dictionary would be updated with the latest serial number for button is 0. If we met the button again, then we have the latest is what? Is 1 now. Suppose now we met an image. Now our dictionary counter would have label 1, button 1, image 0. Okay. Thank you for listening to the tricks in Python and talk to you later.